Today we'll be changing brake pads in a Mercedes CLS 5-liter benzene, just like this one. We got new brake pads already. It's a Brembo manufacturer, so it's very good quality. As you can see, there's original parts we're going to put. They look great. I don't see the sensors, though I see the holes for the sensors prepared already. So I just have to take the new ones from the other box because I have a bit on top of them. So let's go, let's start. I have a computer with me because one thing you have to bear in mind, you cannot change the brake pads without deactivating the braking pump, because it's a Bosch brake pump SBC, which you have to deactivate before you start the change, because it could damage, it could injure you, it could cut your fingers when you'll be changing the brake pads. So it's very important to know that you cannot change the parts in this car, I mean the brake pads, without deactivating the pump. It's very dangerous. You can have a serious injury, so just bear in mind you cannot do it without the proper software and the computer. The braking system is already deactivated, wheel is off. So let's start with the brake pads change. As you see, those are the parts. This is the big caliper, 30 millimeters. Anyway, those are the things we need to remove. This is the sensor, and those are the braking pads. As you see, they are well not in the best shape right now, so we're gonna put the new ones. To know to remove those brake calipers in this particular car, you need to have a tool like this. This I made myself, and this I had already. I just make it a much more compatible. We put this part in here and we hit the hammer from this side, so this element, this bolts, this here, this element goes right here through, because he holds the brake calipers for us right now. Okay, the brake pads were removed successfully, as you see. The slots, the brake calipers are empty right now. When you have the problem with putting those 4 of them, they are back, just simply use a tool and push it like this, as you see, so they will come back to the proper position. You have to bear in mind that when you push the one, the second one goes off and goes out in between, or the third one. Anyway, it's a bit of a fun like that, but you're gonna have to make it. It's easy, and we use lots of force, as you see. You do it with one hand, so it's easy. You can use two tools just to make them like this. Second one like here, and you use both of them for one side and both of them for the second side. Yeah, there's braking pads here prepared already for me. They don't have this sensor, but I have the sensor from the other vehicle, so I will simply use this one like this. Probably doesn't fit perfectly, but should work anyway. It doesn't matter as much. The important thing is that this thing gets in here, so when the brake caliper is being used with the time, the hole is going to be seen bar. You're going to see that it's going to break off, so that you have information on your dials that something's wrong with the braking pads. No, I don't see the ones here. I don't see them right now. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Oh, and when you have a problem with taking this part out, don't you worry, because it should be like this at the beginning. So with the extra tool, just use something like this, so you can hit it with a hammer from the back, put it right here, and simply hit it with a hammer, so it will push the thing backward. Then if it's too big, simply use this a bit smaller one. I made it myself from the old screwdriver, and simply just hit it with the hammer. As you see, it will move it away, and that's it. You can then simply catch it from I don't know, from some calipers or something, and just remove them. Then you have the free access to the caliper. Yeah. So that's it. I will show you on the second side of the brakes. When you have the problem to putting this off because it's stuck between the the shield and the caliper, I use like tool like this. Simply put it in and use it like force between the shield, gently, a bit here and a bit here, and it should come loose. You see, just like this. Just a bit of strength, and it should go away easily. So we put the new brake pads in. It's very easy. I did it here before, just 1 second before. You just need to make sure those two are backwards, as I showed before, and just simply put the new brake pad in. It should go easily, actually, as you see. Just make it in the proper position and put them in. That's it. A bit more. Sorry, it's hard to make it with one hand, so I have to probably. Yeah, oh yeah, right, it's in the proper position. Just make sure those are the holes here are aligned, just like here. You need to check it out. Let me show you. Yeah, see, in the proper, yeah, like this. And then comes this part here. Simply put it like this, and the first bolt comes here and the second bolt comes here. I'll show you when it's done. Good to use, I don't know how this calls in English, this paper, just to polish this a bit, and then it's going to be much easier to put in. See, I just hit it with the hammer a bit, like this, put them in, back. They're back in the proper place, when they should be. The brake pads are in. That's it. Job's done.